Hi, how are you? I'm good, thanks for asking. This is a follow-up video from my follow-up video for my hybrid diet because I've given things a lot of thought. I'm onto Wednesday now, so I'm back on the meat for the second half of the week. I believe that we are hybrid beings because we can process plants and meat. So that's the two needed food for humans. So you can eat the plants on the planet, and we can eat the animals that eat the plants, and the meat diet would create a hunter-gatherer, and the plant eaters would become spiritual and be peaceful and farmers or anything like that. I don't know. I'm just riffing at the moment. That's it. That's the two options. So you can look into history and all that, and have a reflect on that and think, were we two types of beings that were genetically combined or created as hybrids? I don't know, but two different abilities to process the two different types of food, both from the earth, it would suggest that out of the fats as well, we can create energy with ketones and carbs if we need to. So we can produce carbs. I'll come back to the carbs in a bit. Speaking of the carbs, actually, when were the carbs introduced into our diet? And when did wheat appear in our diet? It's worth looking into that, because I suspect wheat was to feed masses. It's cheap food to feed masses and maybe store, so there would be some control over the masses. But that's for other people's research. These are just my reflections. I'm going to go through the ketos benefits at the moment, because you go into keto when you don't eat carbs. It's similar to fasting. If you didn't eat carbs, you wouldn't need to fast, essentially. So ketos, benefits of ketos include reduction of insulin, lower cholesterol, reduces appetite, reduces body and organ fat, and more. I think it also contributes to lowering swelling and inflammation. That's what I'm trying to think of. Now, sugar, carbs, do all the opposite, including producing high insulin, causing insulin resistance, causing weight gain, and further illnesses, including inflammation, high cholesterol, all those types of things. So it's almost by bad luck that we got these carbs introduced into our diet. Or is it? We have a well-diagnosed system that has been poisoned by sugar and carbs. In the absence of ketones, which is what the carbohydrate diet causes, this will cause further problems. Spiritually, physically, and mentally, ketones are the holy grail. It's a perfectly functioning body system. Carbs disrupt, block production of ketones and cause illness. In some ways, depending on which way you look at it, if you like, carbs are the demonic presence in this picture. Because where would the health system be if we didn't eat carbs? Just saying. Anyway, I'm back on the meat today, like I said. Did I say that? I can't remember. My memory is moderate, I would say. But just think about that. There's a lot of things to think about. Where did the carbs come from? Why have we got why can we eat two different types of diets? And why does the presence of the carbs cause so many problems to the body, including the annihilation of the ketone system? Okay, if you find that interesting, leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. I think given that the binary war of carnivore and plant food seems to be raging at the moment, and of course, whenever you see a binary argument, it's usually some level of propaganda. Okay, by the way, I don't get paid, obviously, for these videos. That's not my motivation. My motivation is to wake up in the morning with whatever intuitive thoughts I've got in my head and make some sort of sense of it, and then feed it back and check it out with other people. All right then. You have a good day. Bye.